take one.
Oh, okay. Say it with you. I don't know. You do it. You do the intro.
It's recording. It's too delayed, yo.
Okay.
See how it is? This is the real deal, yo.
I get nervous.
That's why I love YouTube. Ain't nothing fake. You get to see the real production, you know? You get to see
Let's
raw.
get a little
cut.
fire burning though.
What up? Welcome back. You know who it is.
Yeah.
And if you don't know, then you ain't up to the time, man.
You better hit that subscribe button.
Hell yeah. Nah, but on the real, today we guys want to talk to you about expat expectations.
Yes.
So Tasha and I are from two different worlds, totally two different worlds. She's from the big city, and I'm from a little tiny little island, you know?
Hey, not quite. I'm actually from a small town, small little city of Sudbury, Ontario. Former Miss Sudbury.
Hey nah.
I'm very proud of that.
Sip of that.
First black one, that's for sure.
Okay, dang, you making history.
Yeah, small little
Serious?
French.
Yeah?
Yeah, seriously, small French little white town.
Heck, you know, man.
But the last couple of
what's
years
up.
of my life, my adult life, I've been living in between New York and Toronto and doing my thing.
We're all traveling over here.
So are you, baby.
Yeah, a little something.
Anyways, we created this video because a lot of people are in cross-border relationships or just moving to another country, and
That's the first time I've heard that. Sorry to interrupt you. Cross-border relationships.
Yeah, 90-day fiance. Come on now, get with it, baby.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, hit them likes if y'all never heard that. I like that. Cross-border, yeah.
Yeah. So there's just a lot of things to expect when moving to another country or dating someone from another country that we would love to share with you and kind of prepare you for if that's something that you're involved in or considering. You know, everybody's on the hunt for love, so.
Real talk. And we hope in this video you actually get to have some questions answered for you, or you actually can relate to us. I'm sure you will relate to us because there's a few typical things that every cross-border relationship, I like that. Every cross-border relationship, I'm sorry with that. Cheers.
Sorry.
If y'all didn't watch the last video, you know Tasha be hitting these little drinks and turns into that cougar noise.
Cheers. I'm trying to drink it straight up because I don't want to have all the extra sugars, so.
Okay, alright. No to sugars. Thumbs up, like button. But yeah, so you know, hopefully we get to answer some of your questions and we can relate. You know what I mean? Because I see you. Anyway, so like, what's up? Like, what would you want to like let them know?
Well, I came up with a list, baby.
Okay,
I'm
organized.
prepared.
Is she? The 5 P's.
Yes. So the first one is cultural awareness.
Okay.
Well, actually, let me explain to them how I even came across Bermuda. I actually never even heard of Bermuda before, except for in that Beach Boys song, Bermuda, Jamaica.
Stop it.
And
Stop it.
I was blessed enough to have someone who I consider like a little sister to me. I grew up with her. She was my brother's best friend when we were like kids. She introduced me to the island.
Thank you.
Yes.
Now I got my baby.
I've spent like, I'm a professional dancer in case you didn't know. And she followed me on, we were following each other on Instagram, and she invited me to the island because the island just started to do carnival.
Everybody on stage, if you're coming down from the...
And I had an amazing time, and I fell in love with the island, and lucky for me, I got to meet this wonderful man here. Aww. But in case you...
let you slide, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, you're too sweet. In case you don't know much about Bermuda, like me, I just jumped on the plane and came. I was actually worried the first time I came. I didn't know what to expect. I was just so excited to be here. But I didn't bring too much gold or anything like that. I thought I was probably coming to some island like Mexico or Jamaica. Like I was just like, you know, trying to be cautious. But little did I know, I was coming to the billionaire's paradise. These people were making more money than me in this city.
See, this is rose gold.
Yeah,
okay?
well,
$2,500 cups. Don't get it twisted.
Stop the count right now!
guy. No, seriously. If you're gonna come to Bermuda, it's very safe here.
Nice.
People are friendly. The hospitality is wonderful.
Perfect.
And yeah, don't expect to be seeing people walking around in grass skirts
Nope.
and bars on the window and stuff like that. It is a very wealthy island, that is for sure.
Yes, we have electricity. We have food. We have movie theaters and cars that roll. We ain't gotta stick our feet on the ground and run like Flintstones, okay?
Yeah, they are hooked up. Definitely very posh here and up to date, of course. So, we, like I said, we came up with a list of some things to help you, you know, get a little bit, open your eyes and open your mind to some of these expat expectations. You feel me?
And I'm quite curious to find out too because, you know, we see tourists that come here and, you know, it's far from my mind to wonder what they're thinking or what they deal with as far as even moving here, you know? So I'm actually quite curious to see what Tasha's views are.
Yes. Okay, so the first thing that I wrote is vacation versus living. Like I said, I was invited here to party and have a good time and dance in carnival, and my girlfriend just thought, you know, come, spice it up, have fun. And I remember her telling me that, you know, carnival's new to the island, they're new to the concept, and she knows that I participated in carnival in Toronto and stuff, so I was thrilled to come to an island and, you know, do it up here. However, you know, moving here and dating a local, it's much different than vacation. And I think that's something that all expats should consider, is that even if you're moving to like anywhere in the world, there's a huge difference between party time and living time. You feel me?
Oh, it is. And especially as a local, it's not a difference. It's actually all just one. You know what I mean? We just
Yeah.
vacation and live. You see what I'm
The
saying?
lifestyle here is wonderful. It really is. But for me, being new to the community, being new to the island, and also being a, you know, corporate professional now, I really take my image seriously sometimes. So, and for you, you might want to be a little bit cautious in regards to how you party, and also like your vacation personnel and your I live here now kind of vibe.
It's a small island.
Yeah.
So you see people about 6-7 times a day in crossing.
Damn.
Crossing James. So if you're out there wilding out, don't think no one's ever gonna see you again. They're gonna remember you by the girl dancing on the bar.
All the time.
Or they're gonna remember you as the guy that damn fell asleep on the dance floor. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. And unless you plan on not coming back, you might want to, you know, be careful who you mingle with, right?
And nowadays, we got Instagram and all that, so we'll find you anyway.
So the next thing is climate research. So like I said, I jumped on a plane and I came. I did no homework at all. I didn't even know where Bermuda was located. I'm on the plane watching the plane go all the way into the ocean, wondering like, where am I going? Am I going to Europe? I'm pretty sure this is a 2-hour flight.
And we're a subtropical island.
I've been here 24 hours. It's been hot, mild, rainy, cloudy, sleety, snowy. This is bull.
Yes.
So the fact that she didn't do her research, she is in for it.
I've been paying for it. Check out my costume jewelry, y'all. Woo-wee. Rusted, falling apart.
Real talk.
It's very damp here, and especially the winter months, you still have the beautiful sun and the beautiful greenery and whatnot, but it does get cold, and there is a lot of rain, and that kind of cold, it's different than where I'm from in Canada. It's more crisp. Here, it's like sits right on your bones. You're like,
Now she wants to admit to it. I remember we was having a big fight. Talking about,
Oh no, Canada's colder than her.
I was out wearing shorts, y'all, and got sick. Remember how sick I was last year? I had, cause where I'm from, like you see the sun, you see the plants, you're like, hey, perfect for me. You don't really think, but it's so crazy how the weather will switch up on you here like that. It'll rain for like 15 minutes and be gone, but within that 15 minutes, you'll catch a serious cold.
yeah.
That's why this Corona stuff.
Coronavirus! Coronavirus!
I don't play at that.
No way. And catching a cold will have you in your head for sure.
Yeah, wear your mask, stay safe out here with this corona. You know, definitely you don't want to be a part of that category.
Right. Another thing, number 3, that you want to look into are the laws and jurisdictions where you're moving.
Sure.
Just because, you know, I say this all the time. We speak the same language, but the culture is different. And in Bermuda, I definitely noticed that when it comes to the law, it's like living here is, it's like living with your strict parents. They do not play. You're either right or you're wrong, and you better learn the rules because they don't have much mercy. I mean, they make you go to court for a traffic ticket. I'm telling you.
Deadass.
And where I'm from, you just pay it and keep it pushing, you know. But not here. It's they don't play with the buffoonery.
No, they don't at all. And our speed limits are 35 kilometers.
Oh my God!
So I guarantee everybody in this island has been up in them courts for speeding. You feel me?
Speed demons like him. Number 3 is cultural awareness. Now this can be a heavy one, but we're gonna keep it light.
Yeah, for sure.
So-
Unlike that drink you poured.
I'm already feeling hot. So cultural awareness, it's so important that when you go to another country that you actually do your homework on the culture. A lot, like I hear it in Canada too, you hear it everywhere. You know, people often aren't really that happy with immigrants or expats. So you want to be aware of, like, especially for me, because this is my baby. I'm gonna, you know, live here and have your babies.
Okay.
So you want to do your homework and just kind of... John, focus. My dad's watching this. Anyway.
Shout out to you, Pops.
Anyway, so you definitely want to make sure that you do your homework. Like for me, I listen to the local radio a lot. Shout out to Miss Thang. And I read the newspaper and I volunteer. I teach dance with the children. And, you know, I just really care about the culture here because I don't want to be one of those expats that are just here to make a quick dollar and gone. You know what I mean? You don't want to be well, I mean, it's up to you what you want to be. I don't want to tell you what to be or anything, but I'm letting you know from my experience, I came to Bermuda with the mindset of how can I help versus how can I take.
Gotta do it for the
Feel me?
culture. For the culture.
So number 4 is, so that was number 4, contributing versus taking. Number 5 is, oh gosh.
What we got?
The cost of living. It is so important that you do your homework on the cost of living.
$2,500 Roseville cups.
You're so silly. No, but because a lot of the times you go away to these places, you plan your trip, you save your money, and you stay on your resort, or you just go to the local tourist areas, and you don't actually get a chance to know how much it actually costs to buy a loaf of bread or, you know, a bag of grapes, these kind of things.
Let me jump in because
hop on in, baby.
a lot of people, this makes me laugh a lot. Like a lot of visitors have came here and they see the 99-cent stamp, on the small bag of chips and all that. It's not 99 cents. It ain't till they get to the cashier.
What the fuck was
the
that?
cashier slides a
I'm trying to hold it in.
Yeah, like you want to double up. I don't blame you for making that noise. Your buddy said take your time.
Woo.
But anyway, so they'll get to the cash register and the cashier will slide that bag of chips across the scanner. And sure enough, when they see that price, they're looking for the whole case of chips.
Okay.
No, it's just, I'm just buying one bag of chips, that's all, you know?
Halt right there. Let me tell you something, okay? Let me tell you something. Bermuda is located literally, it's not in the exact middle of the Atlantic, but it is in the middle of the Atlantic because there ain't nothing around us, I'm telling you. So the cost to import goods is very pricey. On top of that, there is a tax from the government on goods that come onto the island. Of course, because they want you to shop locally and support the businesses that are here, but you have to understand that. You gotta understand that. Everything is imported here, so it is cha-ching.
You pay for the gas of the cargo ship that brought it over here. You pay for the person that unpacked the chips, you know what I'm saying?
This is the stuff I don't agree with because no matter where you are, you're paying for gas, you're paying for all the logistics and all the labor. So
and I'm
that
just
part
joking.
I'm like, Okay, and I will tell you that, I mean, the price gouging here is, it's a lot. It's very expensive here.
Yeah.
So wherever you move, like I said, you want to be aware of the cost of living because it's different than vacation. Feel me?
Yeah.
Next on the list, we have safety.
Corona.
No. Forget about Corona because that ain't gonna last long.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
for real. Ja, please.
Bermuda is very safe. But when you are moving to another country, you want to look into that because for me, like in Canada, I pay my taxes and I'm telling you, our government takes care of us. We know that there's cameras, there's, you're safe, I feel anyways. Of course, there's corruption everywhere you go, but in Bermuda here, it's very safe as well. But if you're moving to Mexico, if you're moving to, other regions on the earth on the earth, if you're moving to other regions where you aren't really sure of what's going on, just you gotta pay attention to that kind of stuff and make sure that, John pointed out little things to me that I wouldn't even be aware of because I'm so used to my comfort back home. And he was like, no, like, you really gotta be aware of your surroundings at all times. So safety is very important, and make sure that you do your homework and you know where you're going. Read the local newspaper, listen to the radio, and stay in tune with law enforcement in regards to what they want from you as a citizen. Yeah,
goes hand in hand, look out for them, they look out for you.
Yeah. Next I have loneliness.
You talking about you lonely?
Sometimes.
You lonely sometimes?
Sometimes I get lonely.
Dang, I ain't doing my part. I guess I gotta have them kids a lot faster.
You are silly, don't say that.
Or buy you a dog.
So anyways, luckily for me, I have a partner here, so I don't really spend much time being lonely, but you do feel lonely sometimes because your friends and family are so far away. Like when you're in Canada, do you feel lonely, baby?
No.
You don't feel lonely when you're in Canada?
Shit, I'm trying to get away. It's vacation for me. You know what I mean?
He ain't been there long enough.
But I can understand. I can see what you're
Yeah,
talking
you get lonely because your family and friends are so far away, and you're literally creating a new blanket of like a new social web. And sometimes a lot of expats don't even get that opportunity because they come to a country on a work permit and it's just like work.
Yeah.
But the loneliness will set in, and that brings me to my next point, which is staying in touch with family.
Family is important for sure. You gotta stay in touch with them,
Absolutely. You
hungry or something?
Belly. I don't know if they could hear my belly though, baby.
You sure? That big growling boy.
So anyways, staying in touch with family. Before I left Canada, I was sure to put my grandma, my mom, my sister, I had them all, I bought them iPhones so that way we could all kind of iMessage and FaceTime and stay in touch with each other. There's WhatsApp that you can use, which is really great. It's a free app. You can do video calls and all that stuff. If you're not familiar, look it up. It's wonderful.
Started to cut in. Did you hear about Facebook buying WhatsApp and
No,
the
I
whole?
didn't.
Y'all check that out, man. I'm telling you, Facebook and WhatsApp, and they're trying to now like tie down on being able to see your bank transactions and messages that you send. It's pretty deep. Right now it's a conspiracy theory and all that type of stuff, but it's crazy though. You know what I'm saying? That's wild.
Yeah. Not my interest, but for the most part, like I came off social media like 2 years before I met you. 2 years before I met John, I just got rid of all my social media because I just really wanted to focus in on fixing myself and building. So I'm kind of behind on that stuff. But in regards to keeping in touch with family and friends, like you do want to keep your circle back home as a comfort zone just to kind of bounce off of when you feel lonely, because moving to a new country, you will experience that. It's natural. It's new. You're going to be shedding that old skin and building a new skin, and embrace it. I mean, look at me, y'all. I'm all out here like this.
Got
And
that.
like I took my weave right out.
And
But
so
yes.
I think it's like also like that ties in with the culture because you know there's a difference. So things that you may laugh at or find funny, somebody might not get. So
Right.
it's nice to actually be able to hit your family back up and normalize yourself again and let them know that you're not. Well, let yourself feel like you're not so much out there or you're so different. You know?
Yeah, it'll
It's just
play with
that
your
it's culture.
self-esteem for sure. Like,
Yeah.
there are certain times when I say things and nobody picks up on what I'm saying, where I know if I was at home, we'd be cracking. So it's just like, is there something wrong with me? But it's not. It's just cultural differences.
Yeah.
And you'll adapt and you'll get into the groove and you'll learn your social cues. They'll come in time. Be gentle with yourself.
Yeah, for sure.
You want to tell them about your little Florida move?
Hell no.
Oh.
Nah, but if y'all want to hear more so about that, you know, hit us up in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? Also, hit that like button. You feel what I mean? Subscribe, notification bell. We can get a video going. Hit us in the DMs. $2,500 cups, rose gold.
You're so silly. Stop telling them that.
So yeah, hit us up. You know, we got Instagram, we have Facebook. And we also have obviously YouTube, so the links will be in the descriptions on how you can hit us up, even our email. And I could get further into depths on that, but for now we just want to deal with Tasha and her expectations for when she came here, I feel.
We're just out here having a really good time.
Yeah.
It's a really beautiful island, and God, you know, may the universe bless you wherever your travels take
Yeah.
you, wherever you decide to make your home. And hopefully this video can help give you some insight as to what to expect. Do your homework.
That's all we got, folks.
That's all we got, folks.
Just remember, if you want to hear about my story, you know, hit that subscribe button, hit that, no, I'm not playing. But in Burmy here, we guys up top.
Up top. Up to it,
Top.
down to it.
$2,500 gold, cops, rose gold, boy.